Yeah, I still find it very amusing that the official EA launcher for this game is DOSBox, and it loads a batch file to load SimCity. It runs a batch file. That just very amusing. Very amusing. Okay, let's run you over here. Minimize a bunch of stuff. Oh, and I fixed chat. I was trying out a new chat bubble in Stream Elements because I use Stream Elements for the overlay. Even though it's not much, it's not doing much. It's just doing chat. Yeah, it was really doing something. Okay, load Rustyville. And turn off the music in-game. Otherwise, we have way too much music. Way too much music. So we should have, let's see. We should still have the game audio coming in. Twice as much music. More music than ever before. And since this is from the 90s, it's music to the extreme. In another life, I would have been a radio announcer, I think. Like a late night public access host. All right. If I were being mean to myself, I'd say I have a face for radio, but that's not quite it either. Oh, you noticed the Winamp. You noticed the Winamp. Yes, I still have to get that documentary game on the guy that they're referencing. So with Winamp, let's break game here for a bit while we're not waiting for anything to load in. We are here. But let's see. Where is it? Is it about? About. Oh no, it's only going to load one window. It's only going to load one window. I have my Winamp set up very specifically to only capture the play bar because I am as you can notice, the music's paused right now. The music is paused right now. Oh, that is cool. Well, I get to see cool things. Let's go to the dev screen. Whoa. Visualizers were the best. I'm running in, it must be capped, 31 frames per second. See the llama. So the llama was paying homage to, yeah. I gotta load some. I don't know if I have any visualizers in here. What do we got? Media equalizer. No, but this is the equalizer. Here we go. Select plugin. Do we have to actually play music? We actually have to play music. Oh, yeah. Nice. My favorite one was the green lightning bolts. Let's see if we can find that one. No? Advanced Visualization Studio, maybe? Nope. Oh, is it random every time you start it? Weird, it might be. Well, anywho, welcome to Winamp. This is the final build, if you look right here. Final build. After they got bought out or something, back in 2022, the great year of 2022, or 23, the new owners or whatever, they added in NFT garbage and stuff, I guess. But this, if you go on the Internet Archive, the Wayback Machine, you can get this one. You can get the final build. Doesn't have any of that garbage because it was the final build. There was never meant to be more. I should really dig up more visualizers. Wow. Should probably get the robot on here too. Where is the robot? Bam. There he is. We got the robot. Welcome in. Welcome. Stunlotl. It really whips the llama's ass. Okay, so where I was going with this is a game creator way back in the day named Jeff Mintner did a lot of cool visualizers and some really wacky games. But some you might have heard of, like Tempest series, like Tempest 2000, 3000, Grid Runner, Attack of the Mutant Camels, whole bunch of fun games. I think he also worked on Centipede, the thing where the little centipede comes down, you got to shoot from the bottom like Space Invaders, like Space Invaders, kind of like that. But yeah, so his studio was LlamaSoft, and he made tons of visualizers. I think he even made some for the original Xbox. But yeah, I have to get that documentary. I would totally play that on stream. I guess that'd be a business write-off at that point. But yes, no, I love me some Winamp. Consistently my favorite MP3 player over the years. Used to have more plugins for it too, like to rip CDs and connect to the CDDB, which who knows if that even exists anymore. I hope so, because I still have a whole box of CDs to go through that I never digitized. We'll call it digitizing instead of ripping, because that sounds more... It sounds more something. Oh, look, little butterflies. Little butterflies. Well, anyways, a little trip down memory lane as we take another trip down memory lane. Because I found, also on the Internet Archive, fun enough, I found a collection of, here, we'll stop those, found a collection of the music. So that is what we will be listening to. Here we go. That is what we'll be listening to tonight on stream. It should still be coming through. I'd ask if the music's too quiet, but this is a really quiet song. I mean, it is all meant to be a background soundtrack. So, but this time, we won't have to constantly restart the music from the menu up there, up where my tracking can't reach my hands. Because I have too many tracking phones in. Oh, speaking of tracking. Hello, everybody. Ooh, let's turn on friendly mode. Friendly mode. There we go. No idea if he'll behave himself tonight. I did not have time to reconfigure some of the stuff. It was very confusing. I think I narrowed down one of the issues, like why he moves so fast now. It could be because I had to move him to a different set of pins on the Arduino board. Shouldn't make a difference, but who knows? Who knows with some of these libraries that I'm using in there, in his noggin. So it might make a difference, but it's not supposed to. But tonight we're happy to have him with us, working. Oh, no, you know what? I'm gonna save it for a mid-show teaser. Maybe when I change the battery, I'll show some of the progress we have in some new rusty hardware. You can't use them for other purposes. This is true. Yeah, there's a couple other pins too. When I moved him to testing out the stepper motor for the neck, which we do not have in tonight, I had to move a whole bunch of pins because the CNC shield that I'm using for the motor, it takes up all of what would be an Arduino. But this is an Arduino Mega, which has a whole bunch of more digital in and outs a whole bunch more pins to play with, which is good. Otherwise we wouldn't have even tried that. So I'm wondering if, even though the library is not the servo library I'm using, I wonder if, even though it's not supposed to make a difference if a servo is hooked up to digital or a PWM pin, I'm wondering if it is in fact making a difference. Okay, the Rustyville bots are right where we left them, which makes sense because we're paused. Oh, and chat is working on the screen today. That makes me so happy. Let's see. Don't mind me asking, do you do this sort of work outside of this, or was this a project you're learning specifically for streaming? Yes. I like giving yes for that question. My day job, I'm a software dev. Not doing this kind of stuff. I do boring business stuff. And also some graphic design stuff on the side. So I do, it tends to be boring business programming and also boring or safe corporate logos or small business logos. That's usually, yeah, and some other promotional type material. Not as much of that as I was doing before, though, which is okay. Been doing a lot more developing lately. So, like with my Unity project for the Rusty Robot Factory project, you know, where we have the VTuber, myself, wandering around a space station and soon to be in an abandoned factory. There's a lot of programming in there, and I'm okay with that because I like doing that part. It's fun programming. It's not boring programming. So I enjoy messing with all that and learning Unity and game dev type stuff all at the same time. So that's fun programming. After, unfortunately, I'm in the middle of a pretty big project this spring at work, so I won't be doing a whole lot of software dev type stream after hours, so on the stream, because my brain for doing that kind of stuff is shot at the end of the day. Exactly. Go to work and do the bad programming or boring programming. I like to puzzle solve, you know. Analysis. What? Oh, City Hall has its own charts, or well, its own data. Oh, I don't think we'll get to arcologies. If I remember correctly, that's a 2050 thing, not a 2025. Okay. Wow, we do have a lot of acres of transportation. That transportation guy wasn't wrong. 30% of the city is roads and railroad. Yeesh. Next time we have some big parade or something, I'll rename City Hall. When I feel I've earned it. When I've earned it. Yeah. So I think, come on. Man. So the robot should be moving, like the head moving around side to side. Side to side's fine. The nodding, which is, you know, front to back, that is not as smooth as I would like. Not as smooth as I would like it to be. So I must have forgot to uncomment something when I went between stepper to going back to the servo motors. He's not moving as smooth. See? And back. Here and back. Yeah. Or it could be part of the problem where I had to move pins to different type of pins. Hopefully that won't be a problem in the near future when we move to the stepper motor. Which, yes, I will tease that. I will tease that for for 9 o'clock reveal. How about that? Or maybe like 9:03 after the ads are done. Okay. I think we need a whole bunch of everything. We need a whole bunch of everything, it looks like. We do! When did this all fill in? When did this all fill in? Okay, how are we doing for power? Where's our nearest power plant? 74% of capacity. However, I think that's just that side of the pot here. Nope, they're both 74%. Because I swear that one of these freighters took out my power line I had going across the river. I'm pretty sure that was the thing that happened. Okay, we are going to make South Rustyville, which is going to be a whole bunch more... Bummer. It's going to be a whole bunch of more roads that we already have way too many of. And also, we have a ton of traffic over here. Why do we have so much traffic? Do we not have a bus depot? What do they look like? They look like that. Well, let's put in a bus depot right next to City Hall so everybody can visit our glorious City Hall. And then go up the hill to the mayor's mansion, mayor's house. Okay, let's see. Put you right there. And how much money? Oh, we have like no money. We are running on no money, like permanently here. Bum, 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 bum. Dense residential, let's pack them in. Put some more folk there. What do we need? We need power lines. We need water. Water, 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 water. Pro tip, put a water line right underneath your electrical line. Then you remember to do two things at once. People will not move into somewhere that doesn't have power or water. It's so weird. It just baffles. It just baffles. Oh, Rusty, you probably want to watch the game too. Here we go. Turn it that way a little bit. Okay, and we do need more commercial for once. So, turn the speed back. Oh, street market. Let's see a street market. Hey, all right. There, this looks like we're doing all right with the street market. Traffic delays will be miniature. Okay. I've never heard of traffic called miniature before. Minimal, maybe, but not miniature. All right, so we got like a farmer's market. That's what we would call it around here, at least. Street market, farmer's market. That sounds nice. You know, it doesn't sound terrible. Mayor rated at 63% demand first aid for hospitals. So apparently our hospitals aren't doing so great. Rusty Villians. Rusty Villians. That is what our residents are called. The Rusty Villians. I think we have a new name for our city hall. Okay, and how are the bots doing? Ooh, well, the bots thrash crushers. At least we're not pounding the pounders, right? Maynard sustained a strained kidney in a tragic victory last Friday. The Rustyville bots smashed the Eugene Crushers in overtime at the Rustyville Stadium, home field advantage. While going for the ultimate glory play, Musashi Watanabe collided with Sam Adams, squishing his kidney. Dr. Bremer told reporters that Maynard would be out for at least 3 weeks, meaning he would miss the bots' critical game against Buttonwillow. When asked if this would hamper Rustyville's chances of winning, Coach Williams commented, "Maynard is one of the best players in soccer, and it takes more than one man to make a team, and I know our boys can pull it off." So, this is American football, as far as I know. So, him being one of the best players in soccer is kind of worrying. Maybe he's really good at football, too? Okay, so we need hospitals. We need our people to know the difference between soccer and American football. They were also playing baseball before too, even though this is a single-use stadium as far as I could tell. You know, this does look like uprights. You got to really squint. You got to really squint. But this does look like uprights back here, which would make it oh yeah, which would make it American football. But hey, maybe it's a dual purpose team. Maybe in SimCity land, they can be both football and football. Ooh, Sari caught somebody. Almost missed him too. I saw that message pop up for a split second. Did it make it to the... Nope, did not make it to the chat window. All right. Well, thank you, Sari. Another complaint. Why can we click on the sailboats? That guy's been here since the beginning. But why can't we click on the freighters? I want to know what's in the freighter. The people want to know. Okay, the people also want jobs. Oops. Put in a little road here. Hopefully we can afford said road. Right there. Put it right there. Put in the water pipes that we forgot earlier. Oh, we already have a taker. Wow. And now we're just going to have to sit back and wait a little bit because we are broke again. Oh, but we were going to rename City Hall. Rustyville Ian Hall. It was something like that. It was something like that. Okay, well, we got some commercial coming in. We have residential moving in. Next up, they'll be asking for industrial again. Let's see if we filled our industrial. Oh, watered? No. Well, that is not great. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so we're making a little bit more money than we used to. Yeah, and everything else is pretty much the same. Let's see what everyone has to say. Let's raise taxes. He says that every time. I know. Raise taxes. Crime is at an all-time low. Fire coverage good. Healthcare is adequate. That's not great. So let's raise that a little bit. Education adequate. You know, for the extra $9-roos, I think we can do that. And this guy, if we put him below anything below 100%, we get bad roads, and he will just threaten to go crazy. So we will leave that alone. And we're 3,700 in the hole. You know what the gambler says? You gotta 5%. You gotta spend money to make money. I believe that's a thing a gambler would say. Okay. So, we got some stuff coming in. We're gonna expand to Lower Rustyville. Lower Rustyville. Put in one of these. Let's just plop it anywhere. We will regret that later. We will regret that later. We're gonna plop some more houses in right next to the power plant. Who doesn't want to live next to a power plant? Teen workers, oh no. Full employment is of course good, but it brings its own problems with it. In other words, we don't have enough people again. Hey, look at this. I bumped up education by 5%. Rusty. Are you misbehaving again, sir? My eye tracking is something else tonight. I wonder if I'm squinting too much. That might do it. Am I leaning forward too much? Am I squinting? What do we think, Rusty? You fine? Are you okay? You're a little too far to the side? There we go. Can you not read the screen as easy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend. Ooh, we have parades. We have labor shortage. We still have a labor shortage, so let's get some dense residential right next to that power plant. I mean, who doesn't want to live right next to a power plant? I'm sure every Rustivillian... Oh, I should have measured this distance. That will come back and get us. I'm sure every Rustivillian would love to live next to a power plant. Especially one that is very lovely with green energy. Green energy. Plop a hospital down here. Get a police station. Might as well do a fire station. And a school. We're building a whole nother town over here. There we go. And, most importantly, some roads. So it was brought up earlier that we are in fact on a Wednesday. How is everyone's Wednesday doing? Are we having a decent Wednesday? Oh, we have no power, or we have no water, these people. Street rugby, baseball. Hey, they didn't mention the bots this time. We should probably get another stadium down here. Unconscionable taxes. Yeah, well, we aren't getting much for conscionable money, so yeah. Okay, we are going to link our water supplies, though. That seems like an intelligent thing to do here. So we're going to link our power supplies, and then we're going to build some more pumps. Power side pumps. And what should we put over here? What should we put over here? Let's put a little bit of dense commercial. Connect all the dots. Quiet enough, no major fires. Well, yeah, true. Sounds good. That is usually a good thing. The whole all's quiet, all's well. Except when it's not, of course. Except when it's not. Water tower right next to the police department. There you go. Crime none. I would hope there would be no crime right next to the police department. But no, this week is going... Oh, I was going to put a bridge right there. I guess we're putting a bridge elsewhere. No, this week is going pretty good so far. Just pretty busy. Oddly enough, pretty busy. Ooh, what do we got? Another year passed already. We're on 2019. We're getting closer to 25. And if we just let it keep running, we might possibly make it to 2050. I think the last two streaming sessions, I was quite the pause champ. And yeah, that takes a long time when you keep pausing the game. Okay, let's see. Raise tax. Always wants to raise taxes. What do we got for ordinances? I think we have like everything almost. Ooh, give me $100. Okay, never want to do legalized gambling because that leads to a huge increase in crime. Weird. Almost like real life. All right, we're gonna pause Mr. Rusty here. Except for the eyes. Come on. Oh, are you mad at me now? There we go. Okay. He's sulking a little bit. We'll turn him this way. Okay, we're gonna give him a little break. He's still running, but he's in pause mode. We're not sending any more signals, any more commands over to the robot. Okay, ooh, we're gonna be making $110 more than we used to be. I really don't want to cut down on anything, but man, this is really killing our finances here. I don't think we need a volunteer fire department anymore. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Business advertising, I think we're doing pretty good. We'll take that out too. Want to keep the carnival, want to keep the beautification. I want to keep some of these perks because I need more parades to boost my ego. We did not have a parade last year here. Last 2 years now, since we started tonight. We haven't had any parades. And Mayor Rusty needs his parades. Just have less fires. I know. Wait, nuclear free zone. Can we build a nuclear plant in our nuclear free zone? No, it did remove it from the options. That's funny. That's funny. Just plop a big old coal plant right in the middle of the residential district. Okay, so we got our cute little burb over here that no one is moving into yet. We have a lot of money, so we might as well spend it on roads, right? Let's see. Let's link this one up to here. Wow, that is a... This must be the old part of town, the hideously laid out old part of town. Throw some dense resi over there. We need another marina. We need some more fun stuff. So we have one of those. And we are going to see how much a stadium costs. $5,000. We do not have $5,000 right now. There we go. Thank you. I was waiting for my parade. Oh, and hostilities. Healthcare battle. Oops. Ooh, last week healthcare became violent when unknown terrorists planted a bomb near City Hall, demolishing... What? Wait, for real? When questioned on this issue, Mayor SimCity 2000 replied, "I have no comment at this time." Typical. A census of 20 skateboarders indicated general support, although a quorum objected to the decision. Well, did they really blow up City Hall? Did they? No. I mean, I'm glad they didn't blow it up. I think it cost me $1. That's pretty crazy. I do believe it cost me $1. Okay, they also complained about the subway. So we do need to expand the subway at some point. But it is really expensive. Like, astronomically expensive. Like, as it should be. I mean, you're popping holes through... popping holes right through the earth. So... Oh, we have a power plant right in the way over here, too. I was going to link the railroad. The railroad and... There we go. I was going to link the railroad and the subway again. Here we go. Mayor Rusty's sewage. Lots of treated filth. Not a lot of untreated filth. We're doing all right. So in addition to less fires, we need more transportation. And we are hideously short on money to put in... Wait, what's a light cube? We need a lot more money to expand our subway. But last time I appeased them and got rave reviews by putting in like 3 squares worth of subway track. They're easy to please sometimes. Prolonged content with any kind of light cube. I don't know. I'm not sure what a light cube is. All right. Let's get some more mass transit in. The people love mass transit. Substation. Substation? There's a difference between a subway and a substation. Oh, that is interesting. Shows how often I actually use some of these features. Oh, wait. Okay. Brain blip here. The subway is the track, and the substation is obviously the place where it pops out. Yeah. Rusty's brain was not firing on all cylinders right there. So let's lighten up some of our load over here, and we'll just kind of fake a little subway. $100 a pop. Wow. Oops. There we go. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that for now, because we're going to be even further in the negative in like right about now. Right about now. Excuse me. Okay, here we go, everybody. Will we again predict another natural event? Or, not natural. Another event that happened. We're coming up on 2020 here. The game predicted the 2008 crash. Let's see what it does about, I don't know, something that happened 5 years ago. Besides me being broke. I'm only down $3,000 this time, though. See how the mayor's house is doing. Very important, very important. We still don't have any employees. See how the team's doing, 40-0. We're going to the Superb Owl here pretty soon. Wow. 40-0, we're doing great. Can I do a screenshot? Screenshot, bam. Go team. Go team. Schools. A+ on our schools. All right. We have a capacity of 5,000 at the college, with 1/10 of that being people actually there. Okay, February 2020. We're coming up on March. If we all remember what happened back then. There's no one down here. Like one little luxury home. Put in some light. Oh, we have no money to put in anything. Lucky unemployment. What? Unemployment is significantly below the national average. Oh, okay. Labor market that favors employees rather than employers. Workers are prospering. Oh, and there are more jobs chasing fewer potential workers. Yeah, so we still need even more residents. We need even more residents. EPA clears Rustyville. Cool, cool. They're getting us on taxes for some reason. Subway squished. Yes, I know. I think we need to actually connect our subway system in order for it to count. Do. Let's load the dashboard just for fun. There we go. All right. Where were we? Where were we? We were broke again. I do not remember how to actually turn a profit. I think we should build an airport. Now, the problem with that is airports cost money. And we already have an obscene amount of... Oh, rates are 6%. Oof. An obscene amount of money. Oh wow. That is not a fun looking number. All right, where should we put our airport? let's. I remember something about it should not be where the residential area is because people do not want an airport in their backyard. It's really weird that way. Translucent paint. Okay. Okay, so let's kind of line it up over here. There we go. $6 grand on an airport. Let's go. Let's see if we can even power it. And you probably have to feed and water it, so... Bam. Maybe a road? Maybe a road. And while we're at it, let's put some industrial right next to the airport. Some heavy industrial, thank you very much. There we go. And let's see what pops up. Let's see what pops up. You never know. Until you do. All right. How is our battery doing? It looks like we do not have a blinky light down below the camera feed. Let the robot stretch his neck a little bit here. Oh, we already got an airport. Look at that. We already got some stuff in the airport. Hopefully that'll bring in some money. Hopefully that'll bring in some money. So we can build more airport, of course. Nope, we're losing our butts. Okay, I think in 2021, we are just going to let it roll. We're going to see how far we get here in Rustyville. It looks like we need commercial and industrial. We do need commercial. Are we entering our commercial phase? Exciting. That is exciting. If we had any money, we would definitely do something about that. Hey, EPA clears Rustyville. I mean, I would hope with all of our green energy that we'd be doing okay in that regard. I would hope so. Ooh, the bots are inches to playoffs. We stuck it to the Adana Bulldogs last night. Overcome with enthusiasm, oscillating fans. Get it? Oscillating fans. Nice. They took the wave to new heights. The victory all but assures Rustyville berth in the playoffs for the 6th time in 23 years. And would only be trip number 4 in the history of the franchise. All right. Well, go team. We host Wapeton on Sunday at 6:29 a.m. The winner goes on to the playoffs, and the loser goes on to ignominious defeat and public scorn for the entire offseason. I have seen that paragraph before. Not the 6:29 a.m. though. That is first aid for hospitals. Okay, we need more hospitals apparently, even though we have like an A+ in our hospital rating. Lots of patients though. Lots of patients. Power plant, 84% of capacity. We do need more power soon. 87% of capacity. I forget, they only last so long. Oh no. Oh no. How are these guys doing? Okay. Hydropower lasts forever. Good, good, good. 81%. Ooh, we're 28-12 this season. We were 40-0 last time we checked. Ooh, a lot more people. A lot more people. Maybe they're coming in on the airport. Okay, the runway is doing okay apparently. Watered, no. Watered, yes. Oh boy, let's just let another one? Another one. More taxes, blah blah blah. Dinosaurs turn blue. Oh, the dinosaurs are a street gang. They changed coats this weekend, recognizing the trend towards law and order. This is Neighborhood Watch. the neighborhood watch program is effective. I heard that sound. Oh, we got a... Yep, we got a little technical difficulty over there with the robot. I can see it from here. So we're gonna leave them like that for just a minute. And when we have an ad break, I will go fix our fine bot. Doom, 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 doom. So this track is called Subway Song, and it's probably my favorite in the whole soundtrack. All right, hey, we're gonna make money next year. Just for funsies, I'm gonna tick everyone off and raise taxes. Oh, you can tax everyone separately. I should look into these things more often. Budget, more, but oh, what's this? You can allocate more towards one or the other. That's nice. The same with this. Look at that. Bridges require maintenance every now and then. I wonder if it's every time the freighter goes through, they have to raise and lower the bridge. Maybe that actually costs money in the game. Maybe. Somebody was complaining about health and welfare, and it cost me $5. I think that is $5 well spent. We are now 11,000 in the hole. When do we start making money over here? Oh wow, this industrial sector has never taken off. Okay, we are gonna pause that. What is up with our industrial sector up here? I wonder if we do need residents within like a certain radius. Of the... Let's see what we can do about that with hopefully not demolishing. Oh, we can't spend any money. That is something. How do you make money at this game? I just keep spending it. Oh, 7%. They're really trying to get me. Here. Oof. Maybe I should just look up how much it costs like what a good tax rate would be. Maybe we should just look that up. Okay, we need to put in some road. And some heavy residential. Let's pack those people in. There. We should have water. Yep, we should have all the resources. Let's see if that helps out this poor abandoned everything over here. Okay, ad starts in 1 minute. We will check on the robot in 1 minute. And a couple small parks there just to keep them happy. Way over there. Way over there. How much is a zoo? Zoo is $3,000. And a stadium is $5,000. I think we need another stadium, folks. I think Rustyville South needs another stadium, and we'll put it right across from the police station so that no one gets any funny ideas. Okay, see? They are an American football team because here's the option for soccer, also known as football. Baseball, rugby. Let's go baseball. And let's see, bots. What would be a good? What would be a good alternative to bots? The Rustyville viruses? The Rustyville spammers? Ooh. The Rustyville spammers, done. Power. Taped. And commercial. All right. And now we will save. Game saved as Rustyville. All right. And we will take a short break here. I'm going to swap out the robot's battery. Yes, I'm going to swap out the robot's battery. We have an ad break going on right now. So we'll see you momentarily. Let's see, switch that. Where's my BRB? Can we copy this whole thing? We can copy this whole thing. Let's go back here. Paste a duplicate. There we go. There we go. Oops. Get back over here. Do 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 do. That's what happened. Let's get you taken care of. Why did I design something so hard to get to? There we go. We all good? Okay, that's all good. And that's all good. All right. Allegedly, we're all good. Oops. Put his brains back down. And action. Welcome back. Welcome back. Get rid of the BRB because we are RB. We are the B. We are BB. Oh, I was going to. That's what I was going to do. we're going to show off. Well, first we'll get in focus because rude. We do seem a little gray, a little fuzzy today for some reason. So we were going to show off more things. Let's see if I can do this here. Somehow be in focus. So, focus. So here is the prototype of the new neck. Let's see, it would be like this. Right down there. So this is a stepper motor, like one size up from what you would find on a 3D printer. And we are out of focus, aren't we? There we go. That's as good as we'll get today. So it would be oriented like, yes, just like this, except down there. So this is the same size of gear that we currently have down there. It's not getting quite enough torque for how these kind of motors work versus how the servo motors we're currently using work. So instead of this, give me the cord. Give me the cord. Give me the cord. Okay, don't give me the cord. Instead, I'm trying out different size gears, doing test prints. So I have different test prints, different gear ratios. So I didn't print the whole gear. You can see maybe you can see the little bitty teeth on the edge of it. The thing is, I had to get it to match. From this point, which is where the neck connects. So the bigger gear for the neck goes in right here. So you want it to rotate in that same spot. So it has to match up right there. So I made a much smaller gear here to get more torque. Looking a bit stiff. So here is going to be the new gear ratio. This is not the whole gear because I didn't want to waste the filament trying to get 3D printed filament to try and get it to fit. So this big guy right here, big guy in quotes, it's going to be replaced by this little bitty one. Is it even in focus? There. So there's a slight size difference. The gear ratio is going from, I believe, 1 to 3, or 3 to 1, gears, to, let's see, 16 to 80. And it's going to look different. See, you can see the teeth size. Maybe. There we go. Slight difference in teeth size, too. It's going to be the same type of gear. It's called a herringbone, where they have 2 different angles. These are really nice for 3D printed gears because they stay centered. They don't just go wandering off on their own. Whereas the test gear, it's really interesting doing this because I'm like squinting at my monitor. It's like, wait. There we go. So if you look, this is half of the herringbone. I didn't print the other half because I didn't want to waste ink. By ink, I mean 3D printed. There we go. Yes. 16 to 8, well, technically 16 to 79, so I could get the right, so I wouldn't have to reprint the entire neck. Let's show off that neck. No, let's go this way. Oh, he's tilting down too far. Rusty, why you gotta be like that? yes, I didn't want to reprint the entire neck because that'd be like a whole day's worth of printing at least. And a lot of filament. Back in focus. And we'll just be in focus. There we go. So I experimented with some little test prints, and we are able to do a 16 to 79 ratio. So it's roughly, what would that be? 16, 8 to 40, 8 to 4. I can't math today. 8 to 40. Was that 1 to 10? Roughly? Roughly. That should be roughly. But yeah, so we're going to change the gear ratio so that the little stepper motor, they're great for being all nice and smooth and everything. Not so great at having to start with or hold load to hold a lot of weight or mass. When I go bounce around back and forth like so, okay? You know, when I do that, oh, I wouldn't be able to handle that. However, when I was testing it, I think we did it on stream. We tested it on stream. He moves so nice and smooth. So nice and smooth. You know why the eye keeps messing up? I think the eye keeps going very far because I think I changed the limits on it. I think I opened up the limits of it just a little bit more. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, we ran out of music again. Let's start that SimCity music back up. Oh, yes. Oh, welcome in, Melozine. Yes, we have the robot out tonight. He's mostly behaving. The neck movement is a little stiff because we're transitioning the code and how he moves. Right now, if you look, there we go. We're going to freeze him in this position. If I can find shoot, where's my keys? There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Ta-da! Now you can see the neck. So this little red and where's my pointing device? You know what? We're a VTuber type. Why don't we go like this? Because the tracking doesn't reach that far, that's why. Okay. So, where is 3D world? This giant spear going into Rusty's neck. That right there is the servo motor we are currently using. So this whole piece I want to replace with this piece. Right there. Just like that. Except we are changing the gearing on this gear and the gear that is currently right there. Give it more teeth and smaller teeth. More teeth and smaller teeth. Now, I know teeth isn't the best, using gears isn't necessarily the best way of doing this. There are all sorts of different ways you can use to move things around with servos or just movement in general in robotics. But we went with gears because we can 3D print them. And 3D print them fairly well too. Okay. Now that we've got the Rusty back, even though his head is tilted down and sulking a little bit. So I must have reattached his head one or two teeth too far forward because he looks like he's sulking. Yeah, just a little bit tonight. So let us go back over to the game. Oops. Pop back up here. Hooray for shortcut keys. And let's see. 2022, I think we're going to, assuming we don't go bankrupt, which we could, sadly enough, I think we'll make it to 2025 tonight. Yeah, assuming we set the speed stuff too. There we go. Okay. So we have our airport. The airport seems to be doing quite well. We've got a helicopter. Oh, If I remember, you have to be very careful because you can knock the helicopters out of the sky. I think with the crosshairs, the centering crosshairs, I think you can go pow. Nope. Well, maybe not. The president turns 17. What? President Jenkins celebrated his birthday yesterday amongst his closest criminal friends. I'll hold my tongue on that one. We don't do politics on this channel. Interesting. President at 17. Okay. Oh, they are not liking my tax rating. They are not liking my taxes. Subway pounded. Man, they really, really want that Subway. Okay, okay. Give us a little bit more cash flow to work with here. Oh boy. So here we go. They're talking about monsters now, and I do have disasters turned on. So we could be in trouble here. Oh, we have more newspapers. We have more newspapers now. People of your city love you so dearly, they have thrown a spontaneous parade in your honor. That means we have to name something. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of the Rustyville Times. A mutant dog, cool. Better treatment, city sewer system. Okay, we need more sewage treatment plants apparently. Theodore, the part-time magnanimous raccoon and full-time mascot to the Tiny Doggers, was found unharmed though hungry. Well, that's good. Interesting that the Tiny Doggers mascot is a raccoon. Huh? Sure, no judgment. This is way too much reading. Oh, we switched newspapers. Okay. The Herald. Evil air case. Can't breathe without a respirator. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we might stick with the happy newspaper. Let's stick with the Picayune. It's got this picture in the middle at least. Okay. Okay. How are we doing here? Still no takers up in the middle of nowhere land here. Power's fine. We did need more sewage treatment, didn't we? Oh, wait, no, we're doing not great on power. Oof. Yeah, our bond payments, our interest rate is just absolutely destroying us. And we're negative in the money. So that's great. Info, power plant, 91% of capacity. So what we do need to do is just link it right to the rest of our city up here. I don't think they're having any problems. Oh, they're pretty close too. While we're paused. Let's see how everyone's doing. 38-2 for our baseball team. Go Rustyville Spammers. We did Spammer Stadium. There we go. We did have a parade, so we have to name something. That's the rule. It's a rule I just came up with. Every time there's a parade, we have to name something. I do have my my memorial treatment plant too. The mayor's memorial treatment plant. So I mean, if we've got the space, we might as well. If we had money, we got space, but we don't have money. And I think honestly, the payments are what's killing us. But we have we are bankrupt.
Helicopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
Heavy traffic. Oh yeah, I see some. Let's hop around. See if we have any. Oh, we have tons of heavy traffic over here. Yep, that's where he was. He was reporting heavy traffic. Takes first in what? The 6th graders stole the show at a recent intertown competition of brains, just stuff. Okay. You know, it says we need more industry. It says we need more industry. But our industrial town up here is nothing. That is just so bizarre. Can I figure that one out? It's probably that subway. It's probably the subway. That would make everyone happy. We take out more money? Let's take out more money. We are absolutely losing. Oh my gosh, I think it gets worse as you need to take out more money. I think it's yeah, let's put a pause on the world here. Try to expand our airport a little bit. And sewage treatment plant. We did need that. Let's put it way over here by the airport. No one wants that in their backyard. Little NIMBY right there. Run some power lines so we can share our resources. And what do we do with 3 grand left over? That'll be gone in like 2 months. More industrial, I suppose. More industrial by the airport. And might as well put some on the other side of the road too, because we can. All right. And there, we are now out of money again. Do 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 do. Let's turn up the speed and see how it treats us. Oh, yep, it's my favorite song again. Okay, ooh, we are actually making less in property taxes than we were before. I think people do not like those high taxes. Or we have people moving out. We do need less green and more yellow. You should drop the income tax. Okay, okay. Even though it's, you know, a huge dealio. Yeah. Well, folks, 2024. Lots of planes taking off to the airport. That's nice. Maybe we should make it even bigger. I mean, we can't afford to, but, you know, maybe we could. Ooh, the bots squish the crushers. You know, they haven't talked about the spammers yet. Just the bots. They won a critical game against Dullsville. Let's see how the bots are doing. 24-16. You know, we don't have anything way over here. Let's get some more water. Let's think about getting water in the future. We can't even plant trees at this rate. Man. 92% of capacity. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need more waterfalls. Rate drops to 4%. Heck yeah. Our goal is to encourage lending and the multiplied monetary benefit of more money moving through the economy. That's a tongue twister. Local law enforcement personnel were forced to dress extra nice for their statement. We haven't seen this in Rustyville in quite some time, imparted Senator Guy Jenkinson. Oh, okay, Jenkins. I've seen that name in here before. But if this keeps up, it'll probably happen more often. Why some citizens react like this has always been a mystery to me. Unconscionable taxes. I want more taxes. Parched industry. Industries are being attracted to Rustyville as high levels of college graduates. Electronic underwear. One of more and more computer companies relocating Rustyville. Dun 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 dun. All right. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Oh, and the robot's still doing okay. That's nice. We'll give him another little break here. He's been good. He's been a good boy. So maybe this means we'll get more stuff here. You know, should probably expand way on the top of the map here. Let's throw in. Again, we have no money. Oh wait, we have low rates though. Look at all this. We owe 160 grand. The bank rate is 4%, but our next bond is 7% because we keep spending. And not having any... Anyway. Okay. Let's throw in some more industry. Because like they say, gotta spend money to make money. Somebody said it at some point. No, we don't have that kind of money to send off to other people. Okay, and ooh, we gotta add some water in while we're... Oh, no. Oh, crap. I didn't do it quick enough. One more bond, folks. Let's see if we can, Yeah, it's the bank's problem. Why aren't we making money? Why aren't we making money? That's the problem. Hydroelectric. What band was that? I don't think it, maybe it wasn't hydroelectric. Maybe it was, maybe it just sounded like it reminded me of hydroelectric. I want to say like KMFDM or someone. Hydroelectric. But I could be very much misremembering that. Very much. Hey, wait, do we have money for a subway? Let's pop in that subway so people stop complaining. Subway. Okay, so it's here. Bring it down there. Got a little bit of money left over. Oops. And we are bad at drawing, apparently. There we go. We now have a working subway over here. Naughty tornado only injures 200. Cop nabs a ferret. A pet transparent ferret managed to wedge herself in the top branches of an oak tree. All right. Nasty air litigation. Excuse me, we have very good EPA rating. Very good EPA rating, thank you very much. Okay, we're getting that industry that we so sorely need. There we go, and we're building some of it up here. Let's throw in a small park as a perk. Something that the industrial workers can go stare out their window and wish they were, you know, in a park instead. 92% of capacity. We are right there, aren't we? Okay, we'll speed this up. Hey, everybody, we are in 2025. We've made it, folks. In fact, we're past where we are now. We have positive numbers until January of 26. I think we're doing just fine. Everybody. Go team.
Helicopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
Reporting heavy traffic. Well, that's the traffic's problem, isn't it? Yep, we're doing just fine. Totally not having a housing crisis over here. See, we had a parade. Smashed. We did expand public transit. I spent all of our money expanding that subway, and he's complaining about it now. I think we're going to lower residential taxes by a smidge, but we'll keep everybody else's up. We can go here. We can go boop. we never filled these in. These have been vacant for... Wait. No, it's zoned. It's zoned. These have been here forever. No crime. Low pollution. We have museums. We have nice apartments. I wonder if we are just spending too much on our resources, like our roads. Like our roads. Rustyville Bots, again, a winning season. 550 out of 25,000 is not too great. It's interesting numbers. Ooh, looks like we got an ad break coming on. Yeah, I mean, you know, I probably made the city too robust, you know? Maybe I needed to cut back on some of the spending, like the roads and such. Just have like the bare minimum. Who knows? Who knows? Looks like we have all of our industrial being taken up. No one wants to move in up here. No one wants to move in up here for some reason. Should we put a school up there? Should we put a police station? Sure. Oops. Hey, we're making money now. Look at, we're making money. We're going to make money in like 10 years, 5 years, 5 years. 5 years we'll make money. And we're only spending 10,000 a year. Only spending 10,000 a year on our bonds. We can turn this around by 2050. Let's go. Let's go. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. Whew, 8 grand in debt. 8 grand in debt. I think we should save. Using the same save file so we can't save scum. Dr. Mom. Well, good for her. Use of wilderness. Ooh. Yeah, we don't have a lot of wilderness. Because you can plant trees. Trees, $3 a piece. You can plant them. We just don't have the dough for it. All right. Let's step back. Oops. Did we lose the robot? No, I must have locked him up for a bit. Dun 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 dun. We'll just fast forward through the newspaper for now too. Let's see how everyone does. We're doing a little better. Actually, we're doing a little worse. Why are we doing... Now we're 17 grand. Okay, we're gonna auto budget. Let's see what they do for... Ooh, hey, they're finally talking about the Rustyville spammers. No, they're not. They're talking about somebody else. The Doggers and the Thrashers. Not the spammers. Okay. Let's see how the auto budget does for a year or two.
Reporting heavy traffic.
Let's see how the auto budget does. Oof. Figures. Due to the current fiscal crisis in 2028, the City Council urges you to cut back drastically on city expenditures. Yeah. Okay. Put a pause on that and see what auto budget did. Auto budget didn't do a darn thing. They didn't do a darn thing. Okay, we are going to Um. We like these things. Put a sales tax, put income tax. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Dun, 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 dun. I want my beautification though. Hmm. How much for legalized gambling get us? 83. Okay. No advice. He's okay with the 8%. Crime is at an all-time low. Cool. Fire coverage, excellent. Health and welfare, education. We're all doing good here. Transit authority, can't touch him. He's untouchable. And let's crank it up to cheetah speed. Ooh, we're 12th in shoplifting. Yeah, we're not doing too good for that then, are we? Gross pollution. What kind of pollution? Oh, we're losing. We're losing up there. Hey, we have 40, 40 and 0 though. 40 and 0 though. The bots stomp the crushers. Well, good for us. Crime infested. Crime infested. Says we're doing okay. Crime low instead of none now. Well, we're slowly gaining speed. Oh gosh. We are not doing good, folks. I do not know. First aid for hospitals. Okay.
Helicopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
No one wants to come up here. No, we're just gonna turn off the newspaper for now. Oh, Rustyville takes first though. In some kind of education thing. Well, folks, most pollution is gross. It is. But we're not doing super great, are we? Okay, where is our... Okay, I gotta turn off cheetah speed. That's annoying. Come on. Pause. Where is our municipal filth? Where is that hiding? Gotta zoom in, find our sewage treatment plant. There it is. Untreated. That is a lot of untreated filth. Okay, they got me there. There's no way I can do anything about it though, because we can't sell things. Oh, we are doing so much bigger than anyone around us. Did we grow too fast? We might have grown too fast because we just kept taking money out instead of naturally growing. I think that is possibly what happened. Okay. There's my sewage treatment plant. Yeah, we have a lot of untreated filth. Do 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 do. Sad. Oh, I thought auto budget was turned on. Sadly, I think that is as much as we're gonna do for SimCity, because we can't afford to do anything else. We'd have to take out a whole bunch of loans. Yep. Rustyville hero. Oh, we gotta read about that though. Local doctor Will Green won the admiration of Barbara Cole, who was visiting Rustyville from Paris. I don't know what I would have done, sighed Cole. Will was a godsend. She got lost with in Silva's Piranha Ranch. Okay. Okay. Gross pollution still. And it is definitely the nope. The gross pollution is definitely our sewage. No one visits our lovely house on the hill here either. Very sad, very sad. So what are you supposed to do when you have so much money stocked up that you can't do anything about it? You know, so much money piled up. What are you supposed to do? Ooh, orbital power. What is this? Okay, we've reached the year 2030. Orbital power. Cool. Is that microwave? Colorful industry. Yeah, we need a little bit of everything. Yes, we have microwave power. Too much money. Yeah. Well, the struggle is that we have too much negative money. The struggle is we have too much negative money. Yeah, oh, we can get a 1600 megawatt microwave power. That would solve all of our power problems. I think it only misses every now and then. There is, I believe, there is an event, a disaster, where the satellite gets misaligned and just like lasers part of your town. Even though microwave shouldn't be visible. There we go. Portable power. Yes. But yeah, we have no chance of no chance of being able to afford that in anywhere in the near future. So we'll just let this run for a bit, see what happens. Bet you can't sell off stuff. You know? If you could sell off stuff, then you can make some of the money back. I know, I should cut back on expenditures. Adequate. Good enough. Good enough. Crime is at an all-time low. You know what? Okay. Let's just do this for a bit. I ain't touching the roads, though. The bond payments are absolutely what's killing us. It's taken away 10 grand a year. Yeah, let's just do that. Would that be worth it? I know. Income tax. You know what? Let's legalize some gambling here. Got some other programs. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. I want my annual carnival, though. All right, folks, here we go. Let's watch us just plummet into profit. Plummet into profit. Okay, so we have negative 54. La 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 la. Taxes, blah blah blah. Okay. Here we go, folks. Crime infested. Yeah, we'll see about that. More importantly, how's our football team doing? Well, we still didn't make any money because we owe too much in bonds. We're paying way too much interest. And no way to do anything about it. Yeah, the next bond is at 7%. Man. You know, no one's complaining about anything here. So I could probably go even lower. But I don't want to go too low, of course. But yeah, there's no way we can crawl back up out of this by saving $100 a year. By getting $100 a year. So I'm doing something fundamentally wrong in this game that I cannot generate enough taxes or something. So I assume tax revenue is the only way to really do this. How to win SimCity. Oh, there it is. Balancing a budget. Slow build, but expand only as much as you have funds for. Whoopsies. Remind me how to make money again. I seem to be missing something. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yep, nope, I definitely took out too many bonds to expand. That'd be my guess. Don't build parks and schools, etc., until it affects demand and go from there. Okay, yep, we made it too nice of a city using too much of money that wasn't real. There we go. So that's the problem. We have no money because we overspent. Police lawsuit. Uh-oh. Violent crimes, crime infested. Voters' rights vote. So here we are. Here we are. How bad are we now? 71 grand in the hole and no way to claw our way out. Unless... Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. Let's go with a 16%. Neighborhood watch program would take a bite out of crime. Okay, well, we will put that one in. That's like free money. Where was that one? There we go, 46 bucks. We can do that. We can put in, ooh, we can't do that one though. Okay. Adequate. Okay, now we'll see if we can cut back way too late. Way too late. But we have a lot of police departments, holy crap. Let's go see if anybody's even living over here anymore. No one's even living over here. We have one business, it looks like. Oh, lots of crimes and arrests, though, here in Nowhereville. We're just gonna... It cost $1 to destroy something. I guess we won't be removing any buildings. So how does that work? What if you want to remove a building? You can't. Like if I want to remove one of these guys. You just can't. Oh, that is something. That's kind of wild. That is kind of wild. Okay. So welcome to our city of the future, who has no chance of digging out of our debt. Decent approval rating though. Maybe we should raise taxes even more. Tasty indigestion. Bots stomp the thrashers. I don't know what this is about. Okay, so 71,000. Let's see what happens with the end of next year. Then we might just wrap up this game. Let it run out. Okay. Well, we got less debt. Less debt. But yeah, those bond payments. That is absolutely what is murdering us. Because we expanded too fast. We expanded too fast, took out too many bonds, and now we would be making 10 grand a year. So we'd be making like, what, 4 grand a year? Yeah, this would be profit. Ooh, I think people are moving out. I think people are moving away. Lower taxes to encourage growth. Yeah, we're losing tons of money there. There. Yeah. Oh well, we learned our lesson. Unconscionable tax. I lowered taxes by 6%. Let's see how much debt we can get into by 10 p.m. So next 10 minutes. Oh. And I definitely been paying everybody way too much stuff. Okay, we're gonna be lowering this a little bit more. Oh wow, yeah, people are leaving in droves. I did not realize that. I did not realize that. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Zoom out. Look at all these abandoned buildings. They did not like our tax rates. They did not like our tax rates. We have still somehow at 85% of capacity, but yeah, we have tons of abandonment here. We are a true capitalist society up here. We crash. And then we question, why? Why did this happen? You know, because we tried taxing this not out of everybody. But how's our park doing? How's our Rusty Memorial Park? 2 employees, 2,000 people visiting. All right, not too bad. Uh-oh. Slimy smoke being produced by the Quincy Kazoo factory. City of joblessness. Yeah, you'll have that. Rampant joblessness here. No one wants to live in my tax-plagued city. Okay. So, next week on Monday. Look, I'm already playing the music. I'm already playing the city off here. Next week, Monday. Let the robot loose while we talk. Next week, Monday, we'll be doing something. Come on, be nice. We'll be doing something with Rusty Land. So I think well, it depends. It depends if we'll be doing a little bit more 3D modeling or if we'll be finally putting the 2 programs together, the two Unity environments. So my playground. Heavy traffic. Oh, hey, we're recovering. We have less ugly, gray, broken down buildings. So that's nice. Maybe we're finally stabilizing again. But yes, next Monday. We will probably be doing something with the abandoned factory and or playing with the Unity environments. Something with the Unity environments, maybe some 3D modeling mixed in. That's next Monday. Next Wednesday, we might not be having a stream. I have to wait until we get a little closer for that. Pollution League. Smog Watch Group. Okay, cool. Toxic fire only injures 3. But yes. So next Wednesday, we'll just kind of have to wait and see. It'll be a new game. It won't be SimCity 2000. I think I've learned my lesson on how to not run a city. Slow growth. Slow growth. Stop taking out so much darn money you can't afford to pay back. Because apparently you can't pay it back. Who knew? Who knew? Yes, I'll have to think about what kind of game to play next time. I have a few ideas. Something old, something new? Not something borrowed or blue? So we'll just have to wait and see on that. Hey, we've hit 100 grand. We hit 100 grand in the hole. We are never coming out of it. Ta-da! Oh, wow. I didn't realize this would happen. Due to your bungling management, your city has dropped into irretrievable debt. Yeah, I figured that out 50,000 ago. A delegation of citizens gently escort you from your office. Oh, do they now? They who what now? They who what now? Oh wow, that's it. You don't get to fight back or anything? You don't get to call the troops or martial law or anything? What kind of a mayor am I? Don't even get to call martial law. All right. Well, folks, there we go. The end of Rustyville. Let's watch Will TV. I don't know what is Will TV. Whoa. Use the arrow keys to select a movie button. Use the space or enter key to start a movie. Use escape. Oh, we can watch TV. Let's watch TV. Here, let me turn off Winamp over here. Press any key to continue, or hit any key. Okay, let's try. What's on channel 1? Oh, are we not in? We're not in SimCity. No. Uh oh. What happened? 2, 3. Well, it didn't like that. Whatever that was, it didn't like that. SimCity 2000. It's registered to me. Let's try this again. Use the arrow keys. Oh. Why can't I press the 1 for the 1 button? Also, why can't I remember simple instructions? There we go. Future Sims. Future Sims? Ooh. What is your vision for the future of sim games? I like the font. Ooh.
Currently, we're investigating the possibility of having a group of products that all
so high resolution. This was definitely not on the diskette version.
The user can be
maybe
constructing and simulating various aspects of a larger world. Perhaps I want to build a house or build a city or design a car or whatever. I should be able to buy a product that allows me to explore that, and then when I'm done, I can take that house or car or city and place it into my world model. So really, the data set that we're dealing with is additive. These aren't islands of data, you know.
They did this in one of the editions. They made it so you can
over time, much the way somebody might
design your own buildings. There's a city or a building designer add-in. I don't remember which
village and the switching.
Or which one it was.
I can pick whichever aspect of this world.
But it was part of SimCity 2000.
And I can author it. And I can go into that world, move around in it, interact with it, and perhaps even meet other users in it as it becomes a shared world.
Ooh.
Well, the important thing about the data type is that if we design it correctly...
Oh, look at the sim games in the background.
Out of a
There's
game
and
import it into another game.
SimCity.
And by doing this, we will be able to, in the future, allow our games to connect, interface, and share data whenever applicable.
SimCity
so that as you buy our
4, I know, had
like you're buying an addition
always online, unfortunately. But I don't remember if SimCity 3000 had multiplayer.
You'll play for 2 or 3 weeks and get tired.
Persistent.
For instance, when we came out with SimCity 2000, we provided an upgrade path to the users so they could take their original cities from SimCity Classic and move them into SimCity 2000. The user, when they play our games, that's what they're really creating. When they build a city and they spend all the time designing the intricacies of their city, it's the
And
data
sinking
set
their
that they're
city in
creating.
debt, like some people do.
Now, they don't care, how much of the code that we have in SimCity 2000 came from the original SimCity. What they care about is they can take their masterpiece from SimCity Classic and move it into SimCity 2000. So that's the reuse that I think really matters to the consumer.
True,
The
true.
kind of games we do, as I said, are very dependent on
How many
process,
expansions were there for
more so
The
than
Sims?
structure.
Like even the
So the
original.
faster CPUs that are coming into the market are a great help to us because we can really make a much more believable world. And the kind of worlds that we make tend to be socially based. They're about real systems, things that real people interact with, like cities. In the future, I think our games are going to evolve to be even more social, beyond just the subjects being social, also the way people play them. They will play them with each other, they will discuss them, they will trade data types. So as networking technology
Networking
advances,
technology.
we'll start,
The
having multiplayer
internets.
versions.
Because this game came out, I mean,
We'll
I don't know
look
when
at
this interview
ways
was,
that
but the game
these
was
simulations
released in
can become
93.
basically a communications media between people around things they create,
I mean, you
around
could
ideas
dial,
that they're exploring,
you
around
could make a
issues.
dial-up connect. Whoa, that just came out of nowhere. You could make a dial-up connection back then between computers. And then shortly thereafter, you could do that a little bit faster. Let's see, what games did I play? What was one of the first games I would have played with a dial-up connection? You didn't need an internet. You didn't need an ISP. No AOL or, who was CompuServe. We didn't have a whole lot in rural Wisconsin. In fact, I think AOL was long distance for a long time. So no matter how many of those free diskettes and CDs you got in the mail, yeah, it was still quite expensive. Ooh, here we go. Vic has an update. There were 7 expansion packs and 5 versions of the game with mixes and matches of the expansion packs. Now, is that just for the original Sims? Because aren't they in like Sims 4 now, I think? Maybe? Yeah, there was a bucket of expansion packs all across the... back when you called them expansion packs and not DLC. Well, just for Sims 1 had 7 expansion packs. Wow. I think Sims 3 was the longest running one, wasn't it? That'd be a trip down wiki lane over here. All right, let's oh, did we lose focus on... There we go. Another interview maybe? Sims 4, okay. Sim philosophy. What got you started designing sim games? The very first SimCity. It was monochrome.
I like building things. And
Can you hear him okay, or is he
build
pretty
things
quiet?
at kind of a meta level because what I do now is I build things that allow other people to build things. I spent a lot of time growing up building models, and I've always loved building models. And here we're giving tools to the users where they can build very elaborate models of things that exhibit behavior, which are the kind of models I could never build when I was a kid. I was using plastic and balsa wood. So the idea of building a model that's alive and that exhibits behavior is really fascinating to me.
Mm-hmm.
We want to build
Expand
a
the
world on
mind.
the computer that's so lifelike that after a few minutes the user stops thinking of this as a computer
Still
game.
trying to figure out all the games in the
They
background.
start thinking of it as a little microcosm inside their
Sim
computer.
World. Oh
And
wow,
then they're
that
thinking
was
about the
terrible.
forces impacting the people
Had that
in
on
their
the Super
city or
Nintendo.
whatnot,
Still do, I think.
and not about the fact that they're
Could
playing
not
a game,
figure it
push
out.
this button, that happens.
Granted, I was also like
So really, we're trying to build the
before
believable
teens, I think.
behavior inside the computer that they can relate to. When the users play our games, they come to the game with a certain set of experiences, certain expectations. They have, for instance, a model of the way cities work in their mind. When they play our game, what we're in essence trying to do is challenge their model, or perhaps even refine it. So as they play our
Sims
model
busting
of the
out
way a city
theme
works,
park
and they
world.
compare it to their internal mental
I
model
also
of the
like
way
the
a city works.
Bullfrog games.
That's in
Like
essence what we're really building. We're really
didn't
building
play
those mental
theme
models in our users'
park.
minds.
I played a little bit of theme
The
park.
computer model
I have
becomes
Theme Hospital
kind of a
up on
compiler
the wall.
for the
Maybe
mental
we should
model.
play Theme
This is
Hospital.
basically called learning. This is
It's
where
available
learning
on Good
occurs.
Old
You're
Games.
comparing
for like
your
$3
internal
or
model of the
something like
world
that.
against reality or some other model,
Or the
you're
spiritual
defining it.
successor.
So in
Sorry, I'm talking over
most
Will
people's
here.
situation, they don't have the
But the
opportunity
spiritual
to plan a
successor
city and see it
to
evolve over decades.
Theme Hospital is
By
2 Point
compressing time
Hospital.
and space,
And that's
we
a lot
allow
of
them
fun.
to have that
I wouldn't mind
opportunity,
starting a new campaign as
and
that.
therefore allow them to start
So maybe that'll be 2 Wednesdays from now.
reevaluating their mental
Because
model.
next week,
Especially you see
I
this with
do
kids,
believe I had too much
young
IRL going
teenagers.
on
Their
for next
model is
Wednesday.
very malleable and very unformed, and so it's really an eye-opener for them to play these simulations, and then they walk away from the game, and then when they're out in the real world, they start seeing things totally differently. They have a new paradigm for understanding the world, and
Very
it's really
true.
remarkable to see.
I mean, that's relatable right there.
And then walk away and start noticing zoning in their town. What they're trying to give the user
Zoning,
is
where the water tower is.
a substrate that they
If you
can
have a
build
giant solar
really
generator.
big things with.
Wait.
And then they have an ownership.
Pollution near the
They
industrial
build this
zone.
thing.
Weird.
It's their city or their ant colony or whatever. And
Sim Ant was a lot of
they
fun too.
empathize with it. Because they built it, because they created every little road in that city, they care about what happens to it. And this is a very different dynamic than if you plop them into a world and say blast aliens. You know, so they blast aliens. Do they really care? They weren't really that involved to begin with. They're just
I think the game pitied us and didn't give us any
when they
disasters.
actually design something, and it's something that
We didn't
they
get any
envision
disaster. I should
to
have.
be
I should
their
have
implementation
called
of
one
the city.
down because we're gonna
That empathy with
go out anyways.
engages them, I think, much more effectively than other techniques, and that's one of our real strengths with our users.
I agree. All right, let's you know what we're gonna do? Besides bop with the music. Let's see where we left Rustyville. All right. No. 2026. Oh, wow. We didn't save for a long time. Oh. Rusty's giving me funny ticking sounds over here. All right. You ready, folks? You ready, folks? Oh, this was before we raised taxes and drove everyone away from the city. Here we go. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you can have riots? Oh, my goodness. Ready, guys? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We have the giant alien monster. Oh, he took out our stadium. Oh, no. The bots were doing so good. Oh, no. He took out our stadium. He was offended by our winning team. And that's like all that he's doing. Oh, we're centering on the monster. That's what we're doing. Whoa. And we got a fire way out there somewhere. How did we get a fire way out there? He had nothing to do with way out there. And that's it. We got a couple fires out in the middle of nowhere. And he destroyed our stadium. We'll just have to make sure that the, wait, where's the... Yeah, we can't do anything. Can we do anything about that? How do we put out fires? No? Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. What does this do? Dispatch police to the monster. Oh. You can't send police here. Yes? Well, that is something. Do I have to like build a road out to the monster or something? Hey, look at this though. We're only 8 grand in debt. We are only 8 grand in debt. I think we're doing pretty good. You know, while we're at it, since we got so much stuff going on, let's also let's do an air crash. There he goes. There he goes. Let's just take the city down with us. How goes the city building? Awful. We are, we didn't get any disasters, so I am currently summoning some. Except it seems to be, like, locked up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, we're not, Well, yes, the city building's not going great. Welcome in, UFO abduction. Oh, that's a sneaky way of spelling it there. Yeah, we appear to be kind of... Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, no, I ran the city into 100 grand of debt, and they kicked me out. So after that, we watched a couple videos from the creator, and that's when I realized, hey, because he mentioned it's like, oh, you know, it's very relatable to play sim game because you can see the world around you and how it affects the world around you. It's like, well, that, yes. You know, you can notice things like zoning and, you know, how the cities, the roads are laid out and everything. Like, so, yeah, that's pretty cool. And he said, it's harder to get that kind of realism with a game with, you know, fighting aliens and such. And that's when I realized we never fought any aliens. We did not have any disasters. And I think maybe part of that is because they took pity on us for being 100 grand in debt. So what I learned is if my next playthrough, because I'll pick this up again someday. Maybe not on stream. Maybe. Yeah, expand without taking out too much money. Because that is what got it. Debt is a disaster in and of itself. Yeah, right there. It indeed was. I believe we had 160,000 near the end in bonds. 180,000 in outstanding bonds. Loan rating A. Oh, they love lending us money. And we left that for the next mayor after they kicked us out. Can I even issue more? Yeah, good. All right, but yep. So that's that for the night. They even stopped giving us the newspaper. It was just like, no, we can't afford to. He can't afford his subscription. What's a tornado gonna do way out there? See, the game is just taking pity on us. It really is. It's knocking our trees down. But yes, I think this is a good note. A good note to wrap up on. Again, next stream is... Oh, let's lock Rusty's eye there. Next stream is going to be next Monday. We're going to be working on our... probably our VTubing environment. Ooh, looks like we got we have a battery warning here for the camera, for the Rusty cam. Oh, center. There it goes. And our ever-burning fires. Tornado. Okay, but yes, next Monday, 8 p.m. Central. We'll be doing some 3D modeling, game designy, something in those kind of neck of the woods. All right, let's see. Best mayor. Yes, I am best mayor. We reload it. That is an annoying sound. Okay, is it finally done? Watch out for guns. Oh, do we get different monsters? I forget. No. Okay, he landed in the same spot. See, last time he took out our stadium. Our very well-ranked Rustyville Bots football team. Okay. But yeah, were there different monsters, or is that 3,000, I wonder? So I played SimCity 2000 and 3,000. A little bit of... Ooh, there we go. A little bit of 4, and I did not care for 4. the always on and stuff like that. It was, maybe I was simmed out at that point. Let's see. Okay, we are going to head over to, I'm just finding somebody to... Excuse me. Oh, our police aren't doing much, are they? And they got their funding. You know what? We got... I don't know where we're gonna go. Man, it's taking me longer to find here. Here we go. Let's go over to let's see how they're doing. Starting soon. Let's go raid shindigs. Let's go stop by a shindig stream. Oh my goodness, the whole city is going up. That is fitting. It's a fitting end. A fitting end to it all. We're gonna go raid shindigs. Looks like it might be up to something cool. As shindigs does. Let's do a raid message. I think it's raid message. Rusty raid. Let's just do a rusty raid, and hope to see you all on Monday on this channel. And I'll catch you around the friends and everything on their channels. Let's pop up our YouTube. There we go. Check out our YouTube. I need to upload some more videos. Let's see. And other than that, we have our... Where's the Discord link? Have I not linked to Discord in a while? Invite people. Here's a Discord link. Discord to share with Dead Sun Prime and Fruitsy Collins doing crazy VTuber shenanigans and game design, illustration, all sorts of fun stuff like that. But anyways, we'll catch you next time. Go hang out with shindigs. Looks like they're starting soon. So we'll have to see what they're up to. Take care, everyone. Take care more than this city is.